Kardec Radio presents a Spiritist novel adapted from the book 50 Years Later by the Spirit Emmanuel, psychographed by Chico Xavier. Part 2. A quiet afternoon in the villa garden. Celia is seated beside her grandfather, Neas.
You've been distant, child. Your father says you speak of a crucified man?
Yes, grandfather. His name is Jesus. He speaks of love, of forgiveness, not sacrifice in stone.
You challenge the gods of our ancestors?
I question their silence. 2 years ago, I fell into the river during a boat ride. I would have drowned, but a new slave, Zero, pulled me from the water.
That name. He was sent away, wasn't he?
After saving my life, Father granted him freedom. But when he learned of our love, he had Zero whipped and driven out.
You loved him?
Yes, not just as a man. He taught me the words of Christ. He had been a slave in Palestine, and he lived the gospel. With him, I began to see beyond this life.
Beyond this life?
That we return, grandfather. That our sufferings have reasons, echoes from choices made long ago. Jesus came to guide the poor, the forgotten. He promised there is a kingdom not of this world.
Strange. You speak, and I feel the old gods grow still. Your words carry light.
Because they are not mine. They come from him.
I will speak to your father. And Celia. Thank you. I believe. I've seen something today I never thought I would.
Late afternoon. Helvetia and Celia finish their reading lesson. Nestorio begins to gather his scrolls.
Professor Nestorio, will we read the Greek poets again tomorrow?
If you've finished your essay on Plato's Republic, perhaps. But don't forget, we still have Cicero to master.
You've taught us so much. I feel as if I see the world differently now.
Books have that power, but it is how you live the knowledge that truly matters.
They exit. Moments later, Helvedio enters and approaches Nestorio.
You've done excellent work with the girls, Nestorio. Their minds are sharp, and their manners refined. I'm grateful.
Thank you, Dom Helvedio. It has been an honor.
I'd like you to stay on. Use the study when you need it. 8 hours a day, as agreed. But beyond that, you are your own man.
Very generous. I'll use the evenings well.
That night, in a dimly lit room beneath the streets, deep in the catacombs of Via Nomentana, a small group of humble listeners surrounds Nestorio.
Master Nestorio, you risk much teaching us here.
Faith is worth the risk. In Christ the Word is alive. His message must not be buried, even in times such as these.
But if Helvedio knew?
He does not. And he must not. Not yet. But I serve both truth and conscience. I teach by day and live the gospel by night.
It is evening in the domus of Fabius Cornelius, splendidly adorned for a grand reception. 1 month after their return to Rome, he opens his home to present his children to society. Guests glide through marbled halls as soft music echoes with none other than Emperor Hadrian, the city prefect, and his esteemed wife among those in attendance. Near the central atrium, Claudia Sabina approaches Helvidius Lucanus with composed intensity.
Helvidius, have the years washed me from your memory?
Claudia, what once was, belongs to another season of life. Let it remain there.
You may choose to forget, but I do not. I still believe there is something yet between us.
Please, Claudia, let go of what cannot return.
At the edge of the peristyle, Lollius Urbicus leans toward Alba Lucinia, speaking in a low, urgent tone.
Alba, my heart can no longer remain silent. I love you.
Lollius, I never wish to lead you astray. I am a matrona, a wife, a mother. My life is not mine alone.
But no one sees me, no one listens the way you do.
You wound me not with cruelty, but with kindness that cannot be returned.
Then perhaps it is I who have been the fool.
Helvidius Lucanus and Alba Lucinia return to their domus. Their steps are slow. Neither speaks. Unspoken sorrow lingered between them. What passed at the banquet left marks, on the heart more than on the night. And so they walked, side by side, yet each alone. Afternoon in the garden of Alba Lucinia's domus. Alba and her friend, Tullia Savina, sit beneath the shade of a cypress.
You've been quiet, Alba. Still no word from Helvidius?
Number, it's been weeks since he left for Tiber, and I fear more than the distance. Claudia Sabina has not ceased her advances.
You knew of their past. In his youth, Helvidius and Claudia were close. Some even whispered her son, Silanus, might be his.
Yes. Though Canius raised the boy as his own, I've never asked. I never needed to. But now, I feel uncertain, as if something precious is slipping away.
Same location later. Tullia takes Alba's hand.
You need clarity, not torment. There's a man I know, Polycarpus, a Christian elder. He guides hearts in difficult hours. You'll find him in the catacombs, beneath the Via Nomentana.
I've heard of him. I'm not sure.
I won't go with you, but I'll send someone I trust. Celia.
Celia. Yes, that would bring me peace.
Hidden alcove nearby. Hatria, a maid of the household, remains unseen, listening intently. Her eyes narrow. No one noticed. But Hateria had heard everything. Afternoon. A shadowy chamber in the Sabura, thick with incense and candlelight. Claudia Sabina sits across from Plotina, the aged seeress. Hateria stands silently in the corner, observing.
You need not speak, noble lady. I see it clearly. A man whose heart is no longer yours, bound now to another.
You see well, old woman. His name is Helvidius Lucius, and the one who holds him, Alba Lucinia.
Ah, and yet you've come not for comfort, but to change what has been written. Be warned. To bend fate comes at a cost.
I am not afraid of the cost.
Hateria steps forward.
Domina, should we not speak of what I heard? Celia and Alba's friend Tullia. They speak of seeking guidance from Christians. From someone named Polycarpus.
A Christian? Then they meet in secret. That's illegal under Hadrian's laws.
I can inform Sub-Prefectus Quintus Bibulus. Quietly.
Do it, but I want more than a summons or a warning. I want Alba out of his life forever.
Now, after some silence, the witch Plotinus speaks.
Then listen. I gave you the counsel of wisdom. Abandon this. Yet you offer silver, and with silver comes obligation.
With the bag of coins in her hand, Claudia Sabina demands,
I want no sermons. I want results.
Then you shall have them. But know this, Alba is not alone. A presence watches over her, a being of light, angelic. Whether it walks the earth or the stars, I do not know, but it protects her.
Then your task is simple. Find a way to silence both.
So be it. There is a way, terrible, final, and unseen by law.
The candles flicker as if the shadows themselves lean in to listen. And in that chamber of incense and secrets, vengeance took root beneath the marble skin of Rome. "50 years later. By the Spirit Emmanuel. Psychographed by Chico Xavier.